Guys, today is an awesome day because we are getting started on what will be my largest custom LEGO Star Wars creation to date. So in this video, I'm going to give you the backstory and then walk you through the overview and the plans of what the build is going to look like. So let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bricanics. My name's Andy, and that's right. As you can tell from the trailer, we are getting started today on the Inferno Squad on Endor. So this is going to be my largest custom LEGO Star Wars creation to date. It's going to be 6 48 by 48 gray base plates, and it's going to feature the Inferno Squad during the Battle of Endor. So to give you a little backstory on the Inferno Squad and why I chose them to build a mock around, it actually all started when I picked up the battle pack from Amazon. I didn't know much about the Inferno Squad. I just thought they were really cool looking minifigures, so I picked up the battle pack. But then I started to learn more about them and their story. And as it turns out, I believe they were created for the Electronic Arts video game Battlefront 2. And then there was a book written about them which provided some additional backstory, which served as a prelude to the Battlefront 2 game. So the Inferno Squad themselves are actually an elite group of troopers that were pulled from various parts of the Empire for their unique skill set, and they were formed as a squad to basically go track down and defeat various rebel outfits, as well as to perform some other special missions. The Inferno Squad began with 4 members, led by their leader, Iden Versio. There's also Gideon Hask, Del Amico, and Sane Marama. Unfortunately, Sane eventually dies at some point during their history, which leaves us with the 3 members that we're going to feature in this mock. So there's a long backstory to the Inferno Squad that covers a lot of different missions, so I'll put a link to that down in the description if you want to read more about them on Wikipedia or if you're interested in reading the book. So our mock actually is going to take place a bit later in their career when there was only 3 members, and it's during the Battle of Endor. In 4 ABY, Iden, Hask, and Miko participated in the Battle of Endor. They were on the Forest Moon when the rebels destroyed the second Death Star. So they actually watched the Death Star explode from the moon of Endor and immediately sought to avenge Emperor Palpatine, who died along with the station when it exploded. So immediately after they witness the Death Star explode, there's a mission in Battlefront 2 where the Inferno Squad needs to secure several TIE fighters from a rebel-captured platform called Platform 4. So their mission is to secure the platform and eliminate any remaining rebels as part of a counteroffensive for the Empire on Endor. So it's pretty cool to think that there's so much more to the Battle of Endor than what we actually see in the film. And I think that's what intrigues me a lot about this particular build, is being able to bring to life some of those stories that we didn't get a chance to see in the film, but actually live through various stories within Legends and canon. So the story of Inferno Squad I think is going to be really cool because we get to expand on that battle and see some different areas of the battle that we otherwise haven't seen. Alright, so now that you have a good backstory to the mock and have a good idea of what the story is, we can go ahead and take a look at some of the plans, and I'll give you an overview of some ideas I have for the mock. And then after that, I'll talk to you about what you can expect from this build series, as well as what you can expect from other projects I have coming on the channel. All right, guys, so here is the basic layout of the Inferno on Endor, and I'll give you an idea what some of the plans are in the build, starting with this area right here, which is going to be a drop zone for the Imperial counteroffensive that's going to be sweeping across this way towards the platform. And what I'm thinking is that I'll build half of a transport ship right here with its back down, and then we can have some Imperial forces offloading with some stormtroopers and things like that. And then the plan for the series is to follow the Inferno Squad through various scenes within the build until they get to the platform. So I think the cinematic will be just that, kind of following them through the MOC, similar to something like I did for my first Endor MOC, which I'll put a link to in the description if you want to check that out. Over here, we have the outline to what's going to be a mountainous cliff type area. So I have a lot of rock work built in here. And then the blue represents a stream running through the MOC. So obviously, if this is elevated and the stream is running this way, we're going to have a waterfall right here. So that's going to be challenging, but I'm excited to build something like that. Should be pretty interesting. Then if we come over this way, I have the outline to what's going to be a hill area. And then in that hill, we're going to have a bunker. The cool thing about this bunker is the front of the bunker is going to be here. So back here, the hill will be like cut in half. And then we'll be able to see inside of the bunker. And I'm going to get some lights and light that up. So when we're looking at the front of the MOC, we'll see the inside to that bunker and it'll all be lit up. So I think that should be pretty cool and interesting looking. And over here, we'll have platform 4, which will build up. Now, I was thinking about potentially putting a TIE fighter on the top of that platform, but I don't think that I will because I think it's going to throw the scale of the entire MOC off because the cliff height might only be that high. So I can't have my cliff being the same height as the TIE fighter. And I don't know, it's just going to look kind of weird. So I think we'll leave the TIE fighter off and then we'll build the platform up. And we'll have some crates and different things on there. It's still going to look awesome. It's not going to be 1-to-1 scale, but obviously, but I think it'll look in line with the scale of the rest of the MOC. And these black circles that you see throughout the MOC, they represent where I'd like to have some tall redwood trees built into the terrain as well. Along with, some Endor-esque foliage that we'll have built out, so grasses, bushes, different things like that. And then I want to also have a lot of rock clusters built throughout. Because in the footage that I've seen from the game, as the Inferno Squad is making their way towards the platform, they're actually navigating a very rough and rocky and uneven terrain. So that's what I want to bring to life in this MOC. And I'm hoping that's where I can find differentiation from all the other Endor MOCs that have been made before. Because we've seen some incredible Endor MOCs. I mean, some incredible platforms, incredible bunkers have been made before. But where I'd like to maybe bring some differentiation into my build is with the terrain itself and making that uneven, rocky, and rugged. Something else I'm going to put into the build are 2 custom AT-STs. One is going to be for the Imperials as part of their counteroffensive, and then in the game there's actually a part of the mission where you need to take out a rebel-controlled AT-ST that the rebels have basically captured and started using. So before you can take over the platform, you have to destroy that AT-ST. So I want to have that built over here on the right side as well. And then I believe that maybe I'll put a little Ewok village here, maybe like 1 or 2 Ewoks, here, and then just various battles taking place throughout, maybe a couple Easter eggs in here as well. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this battle pack built up because I'm interested to see what these minifigures look like outside of the pack. And then I can talk to you a little bit more about what you can expect for the channel. So let's do that. Man, these are some just awesome looking minifigures. The Inferno Squad looks great. Those helmets are just absolutely killer right there. and Iden looks pretty cool as well. So very cool to have our starring cast put together. There's actually a fourth figure in here, but like I said, I don't know why it's the Inferno Squad is 2 girls and 2 guys, but it looks like they have 2 guys built up in this. 3 guys, I mean, and 1 girl, so that's inaccurate actually to the Inferno Squad, but that's okay because we're only going to use 3 for this MOC right here. All right, let me tell you a little bit more about the channel and this MOC. All right, so I hope you guys are excited for those plans. I think it's a pretty good layout and a decent map or idea going into it. Obviously, things will change throughout the course of building it, but I think we've got a really good start. So what can you guys expect from this MOC series as far as an upload schedule? I'm looking to upload a new video probably once every 2 weeks, maybe occasionally the 3rd week. And the reason for that is I want to be able to have some other projects going on at the same time that I'm building the Inferno on Endor. I don't want the content on this channel for the next 3, 4, or 5 months to be all about one project. I want to be able to bounce around, keep it interesting for you and for me as well, and to share some different builds. So while I'm building the Inferno on Endor, I'll also continue doing some of the one and done videos that you guys have given me some great feedback on. So I enjoy making some of those smaller builds and doing it all within one video. You guys actually voted for a project on the Mandalorian Wars, which I'm going to get started now as well. I've already started looking into what the minifigures are going to be for that project. They don't really make anything that looks like the Mandalorians did during that time, and I can't find any good images on what the Rebels and the Jedi looked during that time. I've got somewhat of an idea, and I think I know the direction I'm going to go in for that MOC, but I'm still doing a little bit of research. But we're going to get started on that project as well, which will probably be like 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes. So on this channel, we have one and dones. We'll have mini series, which are 2, 3, or 4 episodes long. And then we'll have the Inferno on Endor, which will be a little bit of a slower burn, but it'll be uploaded once every 2, maybe 3 weeks. But in those videos, I expect to have some pretty good progress, and we'll have a good diverse set of builds on the channel. All right, guys, well, if you're excited for all the various projects I have coming on the channel, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you're into LEGO Star Wars and LEGO in general, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And man, this is awesome. I'm excited for all the different projects that we have coming your way. So just thank you so much for all your support. You guys continue to show love on the channel, and I appreciate every single comment, every single like, and all the various friendships that I've been making here on the channel. So let's get started on the Inferno on Endor, and I will see you in the next build. Have a good one.